Hello and welcome to this gentle yoga practice. This is a practice for the whole body, for all levels, with options to make some of the more challenging or difficult poses more accessible. When you're ready, we'll begin in a seated position. It doesn't have to be cross-legged like I am. It can be any way that you feel most comfortable. And for some people, it can be better to prop the hips up with a cushion or a blanket. So rest your hands in your lap. Close your eyes, and we'll start by taking a few deep breaths here. Just giving yourself some time to tune into the body, to listen to the sound of the waves. And as you breathe here, just slowly let go of the day and allow yourself this next 15 minutes or so just to focus on yourself. Relax the muscles in your face. Soften your shoulders. And anywhere else you might feel a little tight or tense. Then take a deep breath in through your nose and a big sigh out through your mouth. And open your eyes. Rest the right fingertips by your side. Reach the left arm up. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently bend to the right. Keep reaching all the way through the left arm so you find a sense of length down the side of your body. And if you feel that you're tipping over to one side, ground down through the left side. Pause and hold. Take another deep breath in. And exhale out. And then slowly lift back up. Rest the left fingertips by your side. Reach the right arm up. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bend to the left. Continuing to reach through the arms so you feel that stretching sensation down the side of your body. And again, if you feel yourself tipping over, ground down through the right side. Hold for one more deep breath in. And exhale out. And then sit back up. Then interlace your fingers behind the back of your neck. And open the elbows out to the side. Puff up your chest, take a deep breath in. You could even lift the gaze to look up. Then as you exhale, draw the elbows in, round the back, bring chin to chest. Inhale, open the elbows apart, lifting the gaze, puffing up the chest. And exhale, draw elbows in, round the back, chin comes to chest. Keep moving through this, expanding with your inhale. Rounding and folding in with your exhale. One more deep breath in. And exhale out. Then find a neutral spine. Relax the arms by your side. And if you're in a cross-legged position, extend the legs in front of you. Hug the right knee into your chest and wrap the left arm around the leg. Then place the right hand behind you for support. Keep the left leg engaged here so the foot is flexed. Take a deep breath in and sit up tall. And as you exhale, twist to the right, gaze over the right shoulder. And without forcing your twist, just see if you can feel the rotation through your spine. And breath by breath, we'll pause here. Final deep breath in. Exhale out, release your twist, turn to face forward and straighten the right leg. Then bend the left, hug the right arm around your leg, place the left hand behind for support. Keeping the right leg engaged here. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist to the left, gaze over your shoulder. Continue to deepen the breath as we rotate the spine. Pause and hold for one more inhale. Exhale, turn to face forward and straighten the left leg. And if you need more room, you can turn to face the side of the mat. Open the legs into a straddle position. There's always the option to keep a little bend in the knees here, and you decide how wide you take the legs. Then rest the fingertips in between the legs. Roll the shoulders back. Open your chest. Inhale. Then maintaining that space that you just created, exhale, fold forward. And there's really no need to force anything in this practice. Just meet yourself where you're at. And we'll pause for the next 5 breaths here. Slowly sit back up. Then bend your knees, bring your feet together to create a diamond shape with the legs. If you have the legs further apart, it may be more accessible. If you have them, if you have the feet closer to you, it's more challenging. So we'll start by lifting the knees up and down to generate some heat. You can hold onto your hands as you do this. As the legs are moving, keep the spine long, relaxing your shoulders. Then keep the knees open apart. You can hold on to the feet and open them apart like pages of a book. Option to stay sitting upright, or you could fold forward here if you like. Just listening to the sounds of the waves, focusing on your inhale and exhale. Good. Bring the legs together. And then come onto all fours, our tabletop position. If you have sensitive knees, you may want to place some padding underneath. So keeping the shoulders over the wrists, the hips over the knees. With an inhale, reach the right arm up and turn the chest open. As you exhale, thread the right arm under the left. Lower your shoulder, lower your head down to the mat to find thread the needle. And as you rest here, you could either keep the left hand where it is or extend it towards the top of the mat. And as best you can, relax into the support of the ground for the next few breaths here. Come back to tabletop. Then with your inhale, lift the left arm up, turn the chest open, take a deep breath in. Exhale, thread left arm under, right. Lower the shoulder, lower the head down to the mat. Right hand could either stay where it is, or you could reach the right arm forward and rest in position. Come back to tabletop. This time keeping the hips over the knees, walking the hands forward. Sink your chest down. And as the chest starts to lower, it may begin to feel too intense, so you could bend your arms, lower your forearms. If it is accessible though, keep lowering the chest. And then rest the forehead or the chin on the mat as we find puppy pose. Pausing for the next few breaths. Take a deep breath in. Then as you exhale, lift up and come forward to lie down on your belly. Bring the forearms to the mat, elbows under the shoulders to find Sphinx. Gently pressing through the forearms as you lift the chest and roll the shoulders back. Maybe feeling a little sensation in the upper back now. Focus the gaze ahead of you. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. Holding for one more breath in. Exhale out. We'll push back to tabletop. And sit all the way back on your heels to come into child's pose. So reaching the arms forward, lowering the forehead down to the mat. If this is a no-go, maybe you have some knee problems, then come and lie down on your back. And hug the knees into your chest. And you can either keep the knees together or open them apart, and we find a very similar position. So you can take your pick here. For the next few moments, focus on slowing down your breath. And if it helps, you could count the length of your inhale, breathing in for 4. And then count the length of your exhale, breathing out for 4. And maybe you continue breathing in and out for 4. Or maybe you could lengthen the breath to a count of 5. Or maybe even 6. If you're lying on your back, then roll onto your side and come up into a seated position. And if you're in child's pose, you can walk your hands into your knees to find a kneeling position. Again, if this isn't so great for the knees, then find any other seated position that works for you. Then bring the hands behind the back, clasp them together, and draw the hands down towards the base of the spine. Roll the shoulders back, puff up your chest, take a deep breath in, and exhale out. Final few breaths here. Just letting the chest open. Maybe even tilting the head to look up, opening the throat. And release the hands, rest them in your lap, bring the head back through neutral. And as your shoulders settle, take a moment just to soak in the effects. Notice how your body's feeling. And that completes the end of this short practice. Thank you so much for your time and energy. I hope that you enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll see you next time.